Good morning on this warm Wednesday. Welcome to our daily prayers for radical Christians. Good morning, Sally. Good morning, Dave. Good morning, Dave number 2. Good morning, Richards. I hope you're doing well on this new day. I wonder if it's as warm for you as it is for us here. I wonder what your Wednesday plans are. I'll be getting a colleague started on a gardening job, and then I'm driving down to Brighton to visit an amazing social enterprise down there called Skylark, who have a coffee roastery. It's associated with one church in Brighton, and they also have a big community garden as well, so visiting there today. So really looking forward to that. I hope you have some good plans ahead of you this Wednesday. Wow, so it's 40 degrees. So we'll make a start on our wonderful new liturgy from this book, our Wednesday morning liturgy. So we come to be still in the peace of your presence. We come to rest in the warmth of your gaze. We come to be renewed by the breath of your spirit. Maybe you just want to take a deep breath in. So God of blessing, we come to be. We come to breathe. We come to wait. Quieten our minds. Settle our thoughts. Still us. We open all we are to all you have to give. So we'll now have our time of centering. I'll set a timer for 4 minutes. And the practice is whenever you notice your mind wandering, as it inevitably will, just returning to your breath or returning to the sacred word or phrase. Our sister Claire, she has this excellent phrase: just here, just now, just be. Just here, just now, just be. So we'll have 4 minutes of centering, and God, may our returning to our breath or our sacred phrase, may it be a sign of our consent to your action and your presence in our lives. Amen. So we have our community prayer for the day. Radical Jesus, we meet you in our community today. We are compelled to join you in sitting with people who need a friend, walking with those who struggle, standing in solidarity with those who have been wronged. We yearn for the day when all things are put right, for this is who we are. Give us what we need to live this day well, as justice makes love complete. And our beatitude for the day on a Wednesday is now's the time if you're powerless. Together the whole earth is yours. Time's up if you rule the world. You'll lose it all. I'll read it again. Now's the time if you're powerless. Together the whole earth is yours. Time's up if you rule the world. You'll lose it all. It seems there's lots of correlation between today's beatitude and Psalm 37. And so I'm going to do a brief Lectio Divina on Psalm 37, verses 7 to 11. So Psalm 37, verses 7 to 11. And I'll be reading from the New Living Translation. And I think this psalm is really helpful because it speaks of what practices help us to stay rooted in hope instead of in anger and despair. So be still in the presence of the Lord and wait patiently for him to act. Don't worry about evil people who prosper or fret about their wicked schemes. Stop being angry. Turn from your rage. Do not lose your temper. It only leads to harm. For the wicked will be destroyed, but those who trust in the Lord will possess the land. Soon the wicked will disappear. Though you look for them, they'll be gone. The lowly will possess the land and will live in peace and prosperity. As you were listening along, was there a word, an idea which came to mind for you? Thank you, Dave, for putting it in the chat. I'll read it a second time, and perhaps you want to read along from the chat. Is there a word that's shimmering out of the text for you this morning? Be still in the presence of the Lord and wait patiently for him to act. Don't worry about evil people who prosper or fret about their wicked schemes. Stop being angry. Turn from your rage. Do not lose your temper. It only leads to harm. For the wicked will be destroyed, but those who trust in the Lord will possess the land. Soon the wicked will disappear. Though you look for them, they'll be gone. The lowly will possess the land and will live in peace and prosperity. What a beautiful image. The lowly will possess the land. There are lots of directives in there as well, aren't there? Be still, wait, Stop being angry. Do not lose your temper. I wonder what God is inviting you to this morning. So I'll read it for us a third and final time. Then afterwards I'll leave a minute or so just to have a one-to-one with God, bring in any insights, allowing a space for you to listen and talk to God about anything that's being brought to the forefront of your mind now. So be still in the presence of the Lord and wait patiently for him to act. Don't worry about evil people who prosper or fret about their wicked schemes. Stop being angry. Turn from your rage. Do not lose your temper. It only leads to harm. For the wicked will be destroyed, but those who trust in the Lord will possess the land. Soon the wicked will disappear. Though you look for them, they will be gone. The lowly will possess the land and will live in peace and prosperity. Some excellent insights and challenges for ourselves in the chat. Thank you for all the comments. So at the end of every day, in our book, we have prayers of solidarity. So, dear God, it must be hard for so many people to get out of bed today. What if there's nothing to look forward to? No one to cheer them on or to believe that they've got this day. Often there can be so many scary encounters, difficult conversations, tricky problems to try to solve. Just waiting, not going away, piling on the stress and anxiety. I wonder who comes to mind for you as I was reading those words. Perhaps you might just want to imagine them being there before God right now. Maybe you want to put their initials perhaps in the chat. Maybe you want to say their name aloud. God, we can only imagine how that would feel. We think they must be so brave. God, we will try to do all that we can to help, to cheer them on, show them they've got this. But we are also so aware that the courage they show to face each day is an inspiration to us, helping us confront the things that we find scary, having the conversations that we find difficult, and facing the problems that are tricky for us. And so God's Spirit may be with us today as we seek to be still, to stop being angry, to seek to love and listen really well. As we journey through this coming day, may our eyes perceive your presence, God. May our ears discern your voice, and may our hearts beat with your compassion, God. Amen. May God be with you abundantly today. It'll be me again leading prayers tomorrow. So I look forward to seeing you then. Wishing you a very blessed Wednesday. See you tomorrow morning.